Look at all, the auto and the win point continuing in 3, 2, 1. Again, qualification match number 38. We are now on the driving portion of this match. Lots of movement on the field by all four teams and the driver's portion. Let me introduce these teams to you. On the Red Alliance, we have the Empire from the United Kingdom. And joining them from my backyard, Washington State, we have Ex Machina Rush. On the Blue Alliance, we have from New York, come on man, C2C. And joining them from Mexico, we have Gigantes. Lots of movement on the field, except for one robot. Looks like they might get stuck there. That's come on, man. Which is the perfect name for this kind of situation. It's like, come on, man. You can get out of there. I believe in you. I know they can do it. They're working hard. They're wiggling back and forth. It looks like Blue Alliance partners trying to help them, but they're stuck up in the goal as well. That is our team from Mexico. On the other side of the field, we got the Red Alliance working together to pick up many blocks. It looks like they're just doing some more defense, some blocks being scored. They're going to try to take this long goal, even though Come On Man is still stuck in the long goal itself. Yeah, there's not a lot of movement there. They're pretty wedged in there. From my point of view, it looks like one of their arms is stuck and their upper mechanism is also stuck. Their alliance partner's trying to get them undone. 15 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance now controls the upper, lower, and the long goal closest to the audience. Just filled it up there. That is the Ex Machina team Rush. Filling that one up. 3 seconds left on the clock. 2, 1, and that is it. The round is over. It is always a bummer when a robot gets stuck, but again, teams have multiple matches to make up for lost time or points. So don't get discouraged. We have 2 more days here at 2026 VEX Robotics World Championship. We had qualification match number 38, 106 points. Red Alliance doing an excellent job there. Let's start anyway. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Remember, audience, you help your teams earn that energy award by having high energy. Just throwing that out there, something to keep in mind. Blue Alliance getting several blocks scored. All 3 goals have blue blocks in them. Blue's going to take it all, the autonomous bonus and the win point continuing this match. In 3, 2, 1. Now all robots moving underneath their own power, driven by their drivers. And I've already introduced those teams to you, so now we get to watch this match as Blue tries to maintain what they already started with as a lead in the autonomous period. Oh no, it looks like one of the Red Alliance robots may be losing a battery there on that side. And they did. The battery did fall off of that robot. That is Team Wrath. Unfortunately, there isn't much we can do about that at this point in the game. In the meantime, their Teamwork Alliance partner, which is Extreme, is still moving around the match very quickly, scoring and descoring, doing a great job in both offense and defense. Blue Alliance as well, working on getting those Red Alliance blocks out of the goals. Got a traffic jam there closest to the audience for a few seconds as blocks get flung around the ring. Considering there's only one Red Alliance bot left, there's still a lot going on this field. Doing a great job sticking with it. That's Team Extreme. Apollo descoring the red blocks from that upper goal there in the center. While their alliance partner, the Empire, is playing the defense there against Team Extreme. Again, Team Wrath looks like the robot did lose its battery. That's okay, they can plug it in. They got more matches through the rest of the day, and Team Wrath has been doing a great job. I've already seen a couple other of their matches today. Let's see here, Blue Alliance now taking the place of many of those red blocks around the field. 8 seconds remain on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team Extreme doing some extreme defense there in the last few seconds of that match. Great job by both alliance pairs. Let's take a look at the qualification match number 56 results. 3-95 with the Blue Alliance taking it. That's Apollo and the Empire. Great match to watch. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance is ready. Red Alliance is ready. Screen is green. Refs are green and ready. We're starting this match. In 3, 2, 1. We are on the NASA field for qualification match number 86. It is the autonomous period. Lots of blocks scored by both teams. A little bit of a struggle here, trying to gain control of this long goal. This one's a tough one. I'm so glad I'm not a ref that has to count this. There's a lot of blocks scored by both teams. My quick math, I don't know. I'm not even going to say the number because it's not up to me. I'm just the guy that talks in the microphone. Letting the referees count it out still, trying to figure out if there's a win point on the field. Red gets the bonus, but blue gets the win point. Great job by both alliances continuing this match. In 3, 2, 1. And if you're wondering how blue managed to do that, in order to get the win point, you have to be in control of 3 goals. And blue managed to control both long goals and the upper goal. That's how they're able to get that win point. That's only one of the tasks. If you want to know more about those tasks, you look up the rules for yourself at VEXrobotics.com. Now, on the field, we're on the driver portion of this match, and there's a lot of driving going on. Lots of D-scoring, lots of scoring. Let me introduce these teams before I run out of time. On the Red Alliance from Illinois, we have the $4.75 chicken sandwich. Joining them from Nebraska is Iron Core. And on the Blue Alliance from the United Kingdom, we have the Empire. And joining them from Texas is Robots Are Us. Okay, while I was introducing the teams, we have several red blocks scored in all goals. Blue trying to get some defense in there, trying to keep red from getting any more in. It looks like red's doing the same thing. Nope, red's trying to get more in. Red is not satisfied with the score that they have. They're trying to go up, which is a good strategy because they can be de-scored on at any moment. Empire over there closest to the audience on the Blue Alliance, going back and forth with the $4 sandwich. There's some change in there too, but I just rounded down. Red and Blue Alliances both back and forth on this game. Only about 15 seconds remain on the clock. Blue trying to get some more scores in here in the last few seconds of the game. That is the Empire. Red Alliance, Iron Core trying to prevent that, playing some heavy defense. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. And in the last few seconds, Blue was able to take over this long goal closest to the referees. What an excellent match that was. Up on the board, we have our results from qualification match number 86, 46-70. Great match there by the Empire team, and Robots Are Us.
Start this match in 3, 2, 1. Autonomous. Both alliances able to score well on the far side long goal. Red Alliance able to get in and score as well in the center and on the near side long goal. Blue owns one, red owns the other long goal. Additional red pieces in the center. Autonomous will go to red. Resuming the match now in 3, 2, 1, drive. Riding along now with the Empire. That's the Red Alliance robot on the near side of the field. Working to try to de-score that blue block. They've done so. Action now on the far side of the field. 2 Alliance robots going head to head. Red Alliance now owns the near side and far side long holes. In addition to the game pieces scored, there are 10 points for having ownership of those long goals. About a minute remaining in the match. Riding along with Chinese New Year. That's the Blue Alliance robot. Working on the far side of the field. Their dental pick is extended as they try to pick away some of those Red Alliance robots. But the Red Alliance fighting back. Working back there for the Red Alliance, Habano. That's a team from Aurora, Illinois. Red Alliance out in front, 68-21, about 20 seconds remaining. And now Red Alliance comes alive when it comes to defense, trying to preserve what they've got. Game pieces scored in the center goal, center high goal. They own both the long goals as time runs out. Scores now up for qualifying match number 106. Habanero and the Empire combining for the win. They got 71 points.
3, 2, 1, auto. Some movement out of 2 red robots, 1 blue robot. Ooh, unfortunately a little tumble for the blue robot. Okay, so blue had a violation, so red will take the bonus and the win points. And we're gonna kick off driver control now in 3, 2, 1, driver. Introducing our teams on over here. Our red robot on that close side of the field. That is team 1037, Molokai Robotics out of Honolulu, Hawaii. You can see them on that close side of the field. A beautiful Raguan robot. You can see their teammates over here, those black gears on top. Beautifully, beautifully done with that S robot. That is the Empire 1649E out of Bristol, United Kingdoms. We're looking at those blue robots. An unfortunate disconnect on the close side, but that is team 24611B Gearson Bots out of Bridgerton, Barbados. And their teammates over there trying to push them, trying to get them in a more convenient location. That is 1516X Grizzly Overload out of San Ramon, California. It looks like that blue robot might be back in the match. It moved a little bit. Here's hoping, but in the meantime, their teammate Grizzly Overdrive doing their best to fight back. Red in possession of all, or 3 of those 4 goals. Nobody in possession of that bottom goal. Grizzly Robotics getting 3 in on that close side goal, trying to push back against it. However, the Empire not giving them any ground, using that beautiful wing play to move the blocks out of the goal. We got 27 seconds left in the match. Red trying to take possession of that bottom goal. That is the Molokai Robotics trying to put 1 more block in there. Unable to do it, so that bottom goal will stay tied up. However, we do still have those 3 red goal possessions. We got 1516X, that blue robot, trying their best to get any and all scores into the match. They're aiming for that top goal now. Can they do it? They're lined up. Heavy defense out of the Empire. And a beautiful park out of Molokai Robotics, ladies and gentlemen. A very well played match, throwing up that score.
Match in 3, 2, 1, auto. All 4 robots following their programming. Blue Alliance strikes first, placing multiple blocks in the center upper goal and in the far side long goal. 3 seconds left. And time runs out. Referees now counting up the score. Ellie Clark says the Blue Alliance will take autonomous, and they've earned an autonomous win point. Resuming the match now in 3, 2, 1, drive. Blue Alliance starts out strong. They've got 30 points. Now can they hang on to the lead? That's the question. Programming component is over. Now it's all about the skill and the determination of these drive teams. Red Alliance goes right at it. Iron Dragons on the far side of the field, working hard to dislodge some of those game pieces. Red Alliance has 3 that are scored in the far side goal. Red Alliance robots trying to protect it. Near side of the field, that's Fox Robotics in red. I believe that's the Empire. Black robot with the red trim that's going against him. Empire on the move. Multiple blocks in their possession. Machine is in position delivers one, but there's a red defender there. They block. Big time block. Pushing back. No joy for blue. At 30 seconds, Blue Alliance out in front, but only by 10. Red Alliance has fought back hard. D-scoring 20 points from the Blue Alliance. 20 seconds left. Red Alliance now with the lead. First time in this match. Red Alliance trying to run away with it. They've got 29 and 10 seconds to go. Blue Alliance trying to make something happen here in the closing seconds. They had such a promising start, but Red turned it on right down to the end. Scores, ladies and gentlemen, scores now up. Qualifying match number 178, 45-24, your final. The Empire and Infrared getting it done. Thumbs up. Let's go ahead and start this match. In 3, 2, 1. Auto. Blue strikes first. 2 game pieces scored on the near side of the field. Red comes right back, but then blue caps it off. Little icing on the cake, multiple game pieces scored. Blue owns the control zone on the far side long goal. That'll add an additional 10 points to their total. Blue will take autonomous, no win point awarded. Resuming the match now in 3, 2, 1, drive. For the Red Alliance out of Commerce, Texas, team number 70291D as in Delta, that's Team J. Joining Team J is a team from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Team number 2208D as in Delta, Colegio San Jose. On the blue side of the field, the team from Beaver Creek, Ohio, 45434H as in Hotel, they are Aftershock. And from Bristol in the United Kingdom, team number 1649E is in Echo, they are the Empire. Empire ready to strike back. Blue Alliance now with 83 points, less than a minute to play in the match. Red Alliance looking for a way in, but the Blue Alliance firmly in control. Offensively, they have been on target, and their defense is strong. The force is with the Blue Alliance. Upstart Rebels, that'll be the Red Alliance, working hard to work their way in. Looking for an option, leading the charge, Team J. Team J just fighting for a chance to get in. The Puerto Ricans on the move. But the Blue Alliance will not leave them be. Red Alliance safely in their parking lot. Blue Alliance has done the same. 8 points added for each alliance. They're in the final 2 seconds of the match.
Screen's green, starting this match in 3, 2, 1. It is now the autonomous period of the match. One of the robots did a little dance. I don't think that was intentional. Again, during the autonomous period, if a robot crosses that double line, it's considered a violation. So it's not a great thing that just happened on the field, but that's all right. Red's taking the auton and the win point. Red takes it all, continuing the match in 3, 2, 1. All right, Red's got a good lead here coming out of Auto. We'll see in a few seconds if they can maintain that. This Blue Alliance is fierce and doing a great job. Speaking of that Blue Alliance, let me talk about them. We've got from Kentucky, Gigabyte on the field. Joining them from Alabama, we have Vicious Vagabonds. Now, we've been watching some of these robots for the last 4 days. We've been watching all these robots for the last 4 days. And if anything, I've learned that Vicious Vagabonds is very good at getting into close positions and getting good D-scores on their opponents. So it's anyone's game still on the field. Now, the Red Alliance, speaking of those opponents, from Nevada, we have Blackjack. And joining them from the United Kingdom, the Empire. Now looking back on the field, looks like the Red Alliance was able to maintain control of 2 of those goals, but it looks like Gigabyte coming in and getting some D-score, as well as the Vicious Vagabonds going in there and trying to defend. But Blackjack was able to D-score several of those blue blocks here on the long goal closest to me and the referees. Closest to me here, we got some more back and forth. Lots of defense play in this game in particular. As the robots continue to try to get scores. We got some more scores up there on the thing. That is Empire moving in, descoring the rest of those blue blocks and trying to prevent Gigabyte from getting more blocks in play. Closest there to the audience, we have Vicious Vagabond going head-to-head with Blackjack. It looks like they might be tangled up there, managing to get a couple blocks scored anyway. That's Vicious Vagabond doing a great job there. 1 second remains, and that is it. The end of the round. We have 1 robot parked. What a great match.
From 237, 67 to 9 for the Red. What do you mean? Don't give me that look. You know you love it. Down deep on the inside. We all love the 6-7 jokes, ladies and gentlemen. It is a score of 67 to 9 for the Red Alliance. That was Blackjack and the Empire. The Empire, your current rank 9. Okay, that closer robot to you. That is Team 1740X Dwight Robotics out of Maogu, Republic of Korea. And last but certainly not least, they are joined with the meme robot themselves, Team 1649E, the Empire out of Bristol, United Kingdom. 4 lovely teams, 2 lovely scorekeepers, 2 lovely refs. I'm getting thumbs up, so we're going to kick it off in 3, 2, 1, auto. Movement out of all 4 of these robots, zooming into the field. We see 3 reds, we see 4 blues on that close side, 3 reds going in the center, 4 blues coming, 5 blues coming on that far side, 3 more blues in the center, 1 of them falling out, giving 2 blues, but blue with those 10 blocks they need. It's looking good. It's going to be close, though. It is 7 reds to, I think that is 11 blues. Blue going to take both the auto and the win point, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to kick it into driver control. Eyes on the screen in 3, 2, 1, driver. As we get straight into this match, we see a huge pushing match on that front. That is Unlucky Ducky versus Dwight Robotics. Unlucky Ducky coming out on top for now, holding it for the Red Alliance. Unlucky Ducky with that white polycarb. You can see them fighting against Dwight Robotics. Dwight Robotics, all that black polycarb all over their robot. They're fighting. Unlucky Ducky going to their opposing team's match loader. The opposing team, unfortunately, stuck with 3 more reds before they can get to their blues. However, Unlucky Ducky helping them out with that, taking the reds for themselves, making sure they are going to be in advantage. That force skill entirely cleared out. Unlucky Ducky loading it up with some more. We're going to see them getting it for red. Unfortunately, over pushing. Let's see if they can get it back in there. They're going to try to line it up slowly. They're moving for it. They're going slowly. While they get on that, we're going to come on over to their teammate. That is CHS Panther Robotics on this far side of the field. They're right here, right in front of me. I am up close and personal with these robots, ladies and gentlemen. They're going, they're fighting. Holy cow, Dwight Robotics, that black blue robot, filling up the close side goal, doing their best to take possession. They are fighting for it. It is a 1 versus 2. Their teammate, the Empire, running around the field. The Empire, ooh, a pneumatics tank just exploded. That is not good for one of these teams. Hope not exploded. Sorry. You just heard the air hiss all the way out of that robot. Thankfully not exploding. The VEX parts are built way too sturdy for that. Trust me, I know. I pumped my air tank up to 150 at home once. It was entirely fine, although the pneumatics did have some fierce power to them, ladies and gentlemen. You're only allowed to pump to 100 PSI here at the VEX Robotics World Championships. And to make sure of that, our lovely scorekeepers and head refs check every single team pumping before the start of the match. We have 20 seconds left. Blue with possession of all 4 of these goals. You can see Unlucky Ducky fighting for that far side goal. They got 5 reds in. A huge push. Dwight Robotics right there to contest it. Not with the blue bonus. Oh, a huge push by blue, making sure blue holds that bonus. Blue with 4, red with only 2 blocks on the field. A lovely last second park out of both the Blue Alliance teams. We're going to see if any of those robots, we saw a double park. I think that is the first double park we have seen in this division. 248 matches in. Score of 9 to 83 for Dwight Robotics and the Empire. The Empire now sitting in your current rank 6 position. Such a match. Seeing even more parks, which I feel like we don't even get to see, and I'm throwing it on over to you.
Thank you so much, my friend. We'll keep our eye on the Empire, currently ranked in the number 6 position, seeing how they look as we get closer to the Alliance selection period.